What's up, guys? So today at RDR Gear, we have the latest iteration of the MCX, and this is a SBR LT. This has a little bit of features in the Gen 1, the Gen 2, and parts from the SIG M400 to make the newest version, which is a SBR LT. Let's get the range and shoot it. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We just got back from the range. We're back in the studio. This is my first MCX, so you guys know, so I'm a little bit like a kid in a candy shop. But before we get too much into the review and tell you what it did, I'll tell you a little about what we do here. We're a soft goods manufacturer primarily. We make things like the RDR Gear ammo tote. This looks something simple and silly, but this is the ammo tote. This holds 500 rounds of 5.56. It'll hold almost 1,000 rounds of 9mm. Once you open the Velcro top, turn it up inside out, and you got your ammo tote. So if you're looking for products like this or other things like our belts, our soft goods, canine gear, Safariland products, holster mods, holster wraps, there's all of our products on our website at rdrgear.com. You can find us at info@rdrholsters.com if you have a question about a pending order or a future order. With all that out of the way, let's talk MCX. So I've never owned an MCX before. This is my first, and the first one was a SBR LT. You guys can hear the LT is abbreviation for light, and this is a mashup of the Gen 1 MCX, the Gen 2 Virtus, and the M400 Sig Sauer carbine that has a couple of features from that. So all those three things came into play in making a lighter version, a little more user-friendly and upgradable version, and which came out in a very badass package. There's only one thing I don't like about the stock configuration, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But let's talk about the gun overall. So this is 11.5 SBR 5.56, has the SIG factory side folder, SIG factory grip, factory trigger. Only thing I've added so far to this is the upgraded Midwest Industries iron sights, which I prefer on all my rifles. Light is still kind of a work in progress. Right now we're just running the Surefire dual fuel. I know there's going to be a lot of hate and discontent on that, but it works great. The SIG SLX C-Can will have a full review on it by itself. You need vert grip, and other than that. So let's talk about the rest of the rifle. So the color I'm okay with. Not my favorite. I would have preferred it in black, but that's what it is. With the way the stock is set up and the lower receiver set up with the QD slots here, I do have a Reptilia QD right here. So normally I'm running it from here to here with the sling. SIG factory side folder, standard Talon style safety. I like the trigger personally, and today shooting it, trigger was super fast, very easy to use. I don't have any problems there. Heat didn't get overly warm. I do have some rail panel pieces coming in to help me kind of just just a little more for grip and keep a little bit of heat off on this side here of the gun. We're running the Sig Sauer Romeo 4 XT Pro. This was sent to us by Sig Sauer to help with this video, so thank you, Sig, for the support on that. We'll have a full review coming out on this very soon. Factory side folder does shoot folded. We didn't shoot it folded today, kind of didn't really think we needed to, but it is a very compact package. I understand what the concept was for, since with the military contracts and whatnot. Ambi charging handle, I like the charging handle a lot. It's very easy to use. As I mentioned, the Midwest Industries flip-up sights. The Romeo 4 XT works great in this configuration. Let's get to the one thing that I don't like, and that is the length of pull for the factory side folder. For me, and I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this on the overhead as well as the front camera. When I shoulder this rifle, I feel very squished. Like I'm where it would be comfortable for me is right about here, right? That's a way more comfortable length of pull. Well, you can see I have about 2 inches from the shoulder. And with this being shorter, I have went out and got a bunch of parts. So this video is video 1 basically of this series. You'll see 5 total on the Sig Spear as we go through into the summer months. Partly because when all the YouTube chaos went down, we had to delete a ton of our rifle content. So we've got a ton of rifles coming in, and we're going to rebuild a bunch of rifle content. We're in the summer. Summertime is rifle time, and I need to get more time on rifles. I spend a lot of time on pistols, but with summer coming, and it will help, as Crispy knows, with my elbow injury, shooting some rifles versus pistols. But length of pull for me on the Sig factory stock is an issue. So I did reach out to Parker Mountain Machine. I've got the Kate Moss stock here. That gives me a length of pull. I've got an MCX original side folder with the CTR stock on as well. And those will be the 2 stock options we'll change out to play with. We'll change out some options for the optics, the 1:6 to 1:8 as well. And we'll change out a few things in the lights and front ends here as well. Slings will stay the same. Trigger we'll probably leave for a while, maybe do something like a Geissele or something. One of the cool things about when I mentioned earlier the M400 parts from that and the collaboration of the Gen 1, Gen 2, trigger here setup will allow you to use any AR style trigger that you want to use. So you can change out the trigger from the factory Spear trigger to a Geissele, whatever brand you want to use, you can swap out and put in this one here. So there will be some changes there. I've been looking at different options for that. Maybe we'll do a couple separate review on that. But other than that, the Sig MCX, super cool rifle. I'm very excited for it. As I mentioned earlier, I am a virgin to the MCX platform. I'm excited to see Sig offering some different rail options and some different barrel lengths. So maybe a 300 blackout down the road comes around. Maybe a 16-inch gun comes out of this. We'll see how this all pans out. But at the end of the day, I know these are very difficult to get your hands on right now. The weight I feel is worth it. There's a lot of benefits to this thing that I think anybody who's going to get one or has one will appreciate the investment and the time and the money that they put into these things. That's one other thing let's talk about real quick on money. These are not going to be, I don't know if they're going to be your everyday run-of-the-mill AR-15. They're probably on the higher end of the Piston platform right now for a stock base rifle. First impressions on the Spear LT, phenomenal. I really like it. I'm excited to share with you guys my journey on this gun because, again, it's my first Spear. It's my first Piston MCX rifle. A lot of you guys out there already have Gen 1 guns. You have Virtus guns. And so, therefore, this will be fun for me because it's a learning thing and it's always something fun and new. And I'm excited to share that with you guys. So that's what I got for video 1, Spear MCX LT. I'm very, very happy. And again, I will share with you guys more information as we go. As always, we post 2 to 3 videos every week, Tuesday and Thursday. I'll give the review, give the manufacturer. Until next time, be well. Take care.